What's up, Instagram family? What up? Hope y'all doing well. Hope you guys are staying safe. I know it's crazy during the hurricane out there. It's kind of moving up over here on the East Coast, down south, up the East Coast. It's in Georgia, South Carolina, heading up to North Carolina. I hope you guys are all safe. It can get a little crazy. I know it's a couple of days off. We had a wedding weekend, so I'm going to try to, as I do these Instagram videos behind the scenes, how we shot it kind of thing. I want to just need a little bit of grace because I want to make sure that like on wedding weekends, like it's not always expected. I was trying, but we were traveling a lot this weekend, so I couldn't get to it. But I'm excited to get to it today. We have three, but I'm just going to do one for this weekend. So I'll just pick like the one that I like the most from the weekend. I'm kind of really excited to share this one because we get a lot of questions. People always ask us, how do you guys shoot your exits or the sparkler exit shots? Like, because our sparkler exits are a lot of fun. We love shooting those. And they end up turning out really awesome because we have awesome clients. Sparklers are great. So I'm going to show you guys, even the one that we shot this past weekend. It was super cool. It was really awesome. Show you guys how we shot it and even how we edited, because I always add a couple things to it too, because I think part of that is my artistic process of adding things. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't know if you guys just heard our cat just meow. But anyways, if you hear our cat, it's around. So I'm just going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys the photo that the photo that I took, the one that we're going to like kind of chop up and look through. I'm going to show you the settings and all that stuff because the settings are going to blow you away. I'm really pumped to show you this. I'm not afraid to push things when it comes to the settings. I take risks because high risk, high reward. But I'm also going to show you kind of the other shots that we get to make sure it's kind of safe. I'm just a risk taker. So this is the shot that we're going to talk about today. All right, let me bring this up. Make sure this is nice and close so you guys can see it all. That's the shot we're going to look at today. We're going to go through that one. Really fun shot for me. I love this shot. It's really awesome. And I'm going to show you the process that I took to go through it. I'm going to show you everything kind of about it. So really awesome. This is the one. We love it. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, I'll walk you through them, but please ask away. All right, so I'm going to bring up Lightroom. So this is the shot we're going through. I'm going to back this up a little bit so you can see a little more full screen. What I also want you to see is this is really awesome. So I'm going to walk you through what the raw file looked like. So this is the raw file right here. This is what this looked like straight out of my camera. Nope, this is not it. Let me delete this. Remove photo. Blah, 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 blah. Remove. Straight out of camera is this one right here. So this is what it looked like straight out of my camera. So let's go ahead and look at the settings for this. I am pumped about this. This is what I love, love, love about a Nikon. So look at this. So these settings here say 1/200th of a second, f1.6. So I'm not afraid to push it. So 1.6 here, 5,000 ISO. So if you know anything about cameras and ISO, that's insane, like 5,000 ISO. So we went from here as the raw image, and then here is the final that we got. Man, I'm in love with this shot. So I'm going to walk you through how I got this, what the process was, because a lot of people always ask us what our process is when shooting, because we have two photographers, and then they always ask us like, okay, so you've got the two photographers, where do you set up? How do you shoot it? Why do you shoot it like that? What are your settings? So walking through that, I'm going to show you the process. So here is the unedited version of this photo. I'm going to go back. So this is like, okay, they're walking through. So I'm shooting in the front, and I'll show you. You'll see a little bit behind as well. So like I'm shooting in the front. I'm shooting this all 1/200th of a second, f1.6. This one's at 2500 ISO. So like in the middle of running backwards, I'm adjusting my settings because like I know what I want, and I can think like that. So I'm a multitasker. I'll be running, I'll be shooting, I'll be changing my settings. But so like here, we're running backwards, 1.6, 2000 of a second. I'm still at 2000 here, so this still would look really good. I'll paste my edits so you can see them. Still 2000 of a second. And then what we also have is Catherine set up right behind them. So this is Catherine here getting this shot. So like this is a little bit of safe, but I love the behind shot here. We set up a light back here. And then we have the couple right here. And then Catherine's probably about 5 or 6 feet behind the couple. And she's shooting this at 2.5, 6/50th of a second. I mean, sorry, 1/60th of a second. 640 ISO because we have this light here. She doesn't need a whole lot of light. And I've pushed this actually 3 stops. So could have been a little bit more on the ISO, but that's perfectly fine. This shot, she killed it just as it is. So we'll do that. We'll go through that. So that's Catherine getting these shots here. And then I think at this point, I've started, yep, at this point, I raised the ISO. So let's look at this raw. So this is raw, straight out of camera. So you can see a difference here. This is 5,000 ISO. Nope. So this is a flash right here. So Lindsay Cash, this is actually a flash. Let me lower this highlights. So you can almost kind of see the stand right here, and then there's a flash going off. So you can see that flash goes off with that. Now, so we have this one at 5,000 ISO. This one is at 2,500 ISO. So there's a little bit difference. I liked a little bit more of the light, so I changed it to 5,000. It makes it easier so I don't have to bump it as much. So going through, and you can see that, and so I'll get there. At this point, I'm just finding which photo I want to post. So I'm going through. I really liked this photo. I liked a lot of things about this photo. But I even, I asked Catherine, I go, which one do you like more? Do you like this one or do you like this one? And I think she agreed like the intimacy of this one was much better. So what I did was I went ahead with this photo. So you saw the process there. I'm just running backwards. I actually changed my settings in the middle of running backwards. I'm fairly close to them. I like the action. And then Catherine's getting that shot. I'm still getting this one. And so it's rolling really well. And then I stop and have them kiss, blah, 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 the usual. And so then what I do is now, since I have this, I can't believe I nailed this focus at f1.6, 5,000 ISO. So then I'm going to go ahead and add in our preset. So I click reset. I'll just click reset here, and you can kind of see that it adds in our focus, or adds in our preset because I have our presets defaulted. So right there, automatically you can see it's just a little bit more, so it's a little bit more contrasted. Our preset does a whole lot. It's like a one-stop shop for me. But I didn't like how, man, that's even gorgeous at that warmth. I haven't even changed anything over here. I haven't changed any basic panels, nothing. So went from here to here with our preset, and then now I'm gonna bump it up just a little bit. I like it a lot cooler, but I even talked about previously, I don't mind going into, I don't even mind going into auto here and letting auto white balance, like change it up for me. So the auto white balance actually kept it where it was. I still think that's a little bit warm. So I'm going to come down a good bit. I love this right here. This is nice. I actually am going to add a little bit more contrast. I don't mind adding contrast instead of working with the shadows and the highlights because I'll still go in and then I'll tweak shadow highlights to my liking. So I like that, shadows there. Now, you'll notice though, if you look at the final, so let's go back down here, look at the final photo here. You can see the final has like these little orbs and stuff here. So I'll show you what I did because this one doesn't have them. So this is final. You can see that there's things added there, and this is here. I actually use this thing called distortion lenses. Distortion lens is like a preset that it has all kinds of stuff. So coming up here, you can see, whoa, almost dropped this. My iPad's like attached to so you can see like all the things I can add here if I wanted to. I think it's called lens distortion. So I went ahead and added one of these. So then it added something like this. So you can see here, hold on, boom. So I added something like this, and then I went in, and it creates these little brushes, so it's super cool. It creates these brushes, and then I move the brushes around how I like them. So going in here, I can come in, and I can change this one to come down here if I want to. So you can see like, boom, that becomes down here. And so it actually gives the sparkler shot a little bit more of a pop to it, which is really, really awesome. So we went from having this as our raw file to ultimately getting with our presets, with bumping up the contrast a little bit, with bringing down the temperature, bringing in the darks, all those things, and then adding in the little extra that I like to add in. We went from here to here. So much greater shot. I love this shot. This is really, really awesome. I love the emotion. I even love the added depth to these little orbs that I can just add into the photo here. And so we went from here to here. So I shot this 1/200th of a second, f1.6, 5,000 ISO. So that's the shot. That's how I shot it. We generally like some of my favorite shots that are, excuse me, I gotta make sure this doesn't fall over. Some of my favorite shots that are sparkler shots are always shots that like we find like I don't use any kind of flash. I used to use flash. I used to love to use flash on it, but I found it so much more raw, authentic emotion if I don't add the flash to it. So I'm just in there, a part of it, shooting wide open, and so really, really cool. One more time, I'll show you. So I went from here as the raw file to here as the final. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. You can kind of see behind the scenes how I shot it, how I edited it. Also, really cool, in our comment, or in our bio right now, so up until next week, which will be like August 18th, is the Turn It Up conference that we're speaking at. Make sure that you go and sign up for that because it's going to be really, really awesome. We're speaking on shooting, so like how we compose things, how our thought process while we shoot. Then we're actually going to do a live shoot and then a live edit, so you get to see all those things. So I'm really pumped for that. So make sure that you sign up for make sure you sign up in our profile. What up, Ben Hartley? Yeah, my man. So I'm pumped, man. I enjoyed your get stuff done today, man. Killing it always. We're speaking at, it's just the Turn Up conference, except this year we're speaking about shooting, and then we're also speaking, I was just talking about it, speaking about shooting, doing a live shoot and a live edit. So Ben, just so you can see, I showed this photo, this from Raw here, put it in there, walk through this process. It's also on our YouTube channel if anybody missed it. I'm about to upload it right now, so give it about like 10-15 minutes and I'll have this up on the YouTube channel. All right, guys, I'm pumped. I'm thankful that you guys came in, all 10 of you, or however many came in here. I'm going to keep coming in here, so if you guys see a photo that you want me to put on the YouTube channel or to go behind the scenes on, let me know. I'll put that on there. I know some people ask for the hand photo. I'm going to put that one on. I just have to post it. So I'm trying to post things and then show you guys behind the scenes of what I previously posted. So just give me a minute. I'm going to post that one in a little bit. But thankful for you guys. Hopefully this was helpful. See you guys soon.